Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of my Megapark. Now, we already have a huge park going on with plenty of roller coasters. Since we already have so many roller coasters, I think in this episode it will be nice if we make another one. And we only have one real wooden roller coaster, and most of the others are steel ones. That is if we don't count the mine train coaster. But yeah, they typically have a steel track. And of course, the RMC is a hybrid. But yeah, I kind of want another woodie, and I also kind of wanted to have it here, right in this area. And I will probably make it a dark color to fit in this area nicely. Now, the other woodie we have here, it's more of an out and back layout. I mean, it starts all the way over here. Then there's the lift hill, and it goes a long way out, does a turnaround, and then it goes back in this direction to the station. For this woodie that I'm going to build here, I want a more twisty layout, so it will be looking more like a GCI type of coaster. If you don't know what GCI is, it's Great Coasters International, and they make their coasters in a specific way. Usually lots of curves, lots of small airtime hills. I rode Troy a lot last weekend. It's a GCI coaster in the Netherlands. It's an awesome coaster. I can guess that kind of inspired me to do something like this. Anyway, it will not be fully GCI coaster. I will give it a bit of my own flair, but I think it will be pretty nice here. Anyway, a lot of this will still be improvisation, so it might take a while for me to actually get it done. But let's see how it goes. Alright, I already like the layout as we have it going on so far. What I will make here is an element you will often see on GCI coasters, which is a station fly-through. So here's the station, and actually the coaster will go through the station building at a little bit of a higher elevation. I've already seen this in a few GCI coasters, and it's a nice way to add some interaction and a lot of noise as well. I think it will be fun to make a big dip here right before the end. So right when the guests are getting into a calmer area, it will be nice to fool them into thinking they are safe. So right here I'll make a bit of a hole. Alright, now, is this a good idea with the sea so close to it? Probably not, but I like the way it looks, so I'm keeping it. Alright, I must say I'm quite happy with the way this layout looks. I will just quickly follow a coaster through it. I think it's nice and twisty. The layout is not too short, also not too long. And it has a nice pace throughout the layout. And here there's a nice surprise dip at the end. And here the coaster hits the brakes again. Alright, I will now just place some block brakes here, and then I'll start decorating the ride. Now the coaster still needs a name. I'll call this one Ghost. Or actually, probably Driftwood will work. Driftwood kind of has to do with a sunken ship, stuff like that, so I guess it could work in a sort of a ghost ship setting, something like that. Anyway, I will now just do the landscaping for the coaster. I might also tweak the color scheme a bit to make it look a little bit more spooky, and I will make a nicely decorated queue area over here. Now, to make this ride even more spookier, I think I will let the queue go around a haunted house, and that should help set the mood for this area. So yeah, I will just place it somewhere over here. I will also open it, it will be a functioning ride. And probably I'll make a bit of a graveyard around it. Now, to add a little bit to the theme, I'm going to try and make a sort of the wreck of a sunken ship and make the coaster pass through it. Not sure if this is going to work. I'm just going to try it out and see if it works. Alright, I kind of like this, especially seeing how I made this in a few minutes. I think it does look quite cool. So yeah, it sort of just adds some scenery for the coaster to pass through. I think it makes it look a little bit less bland, and I prefer this over just putting trees and plants next to it. Also, the station, I think it worked quite well. As you can see, I used a variety of walls to make and roof pieces and etc. to make this station. Yeah, that usually works better than just using one material. Anyway, I will just continue decorating this area. Okay, I think it will be nice for the guests if they are able to see this last drop into this pit. So that's why I made this little viewing area here, and sometimes you can actually see the guests watch the coaster standing on the edge. So yeah, I think that's also a nice interaction. Okay, that will be enough building for this episode. I am really happy with the way this woodie looks, especially if you look at the complete area. I think this looks amazing in front of this haunted mansion, and really as a part of the swamp. So yeah, I actually struggled a bit building this, but yeah, I'm happy with the layout. Also, I think this shipwreck here, which it travels through, gives it some great interaction with the scenery. Alright, what's left for this episode is a ride on this coaster. I hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.